Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw, it's back. And that pass picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, it's out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's back. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that ball is picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balloons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Looking at a second and short now. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Good. A strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Give to the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's back. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Right place, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's back. Quickly complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going to the ground. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the first. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it out fast.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's good. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the move, it's Etienne. Tackled, but he has a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going. Primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This doesn't happen with just anybody in tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. They'll do the rest and make big gains.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This is one of those plays where when the defensive backs come back to the huddle, they give you an earful. Is anybody going to get to the quarterback? Can anybody pressure him? I can't cover my guy for 4 hours.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to pass. It's back. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Hands it off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They go right back to him. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's back. Lets it go to the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's Hunter. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Looking to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To throw, it's Sanders. He's looking deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he's thrown another interception. Taking it the other way. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's good. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he added the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Throws to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Keeps the legs moving. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Colorado. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for...
And it's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Hunter. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in the pocket. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
To the air, it's Sanders. They're bringing heat. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner goes down.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and found it.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Complete to the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got a man. It's Urasek. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He wants to throw it again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Beck. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. An 84-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw at Sanders. He's going up top. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Colorado 35, Georgia 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
I tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Trying to find his man on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. It's a reverse. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10.
I don't care how many plays I gave up to get down here. I got to bow my neck now. I got to make plays now. Great job by the defense, forcing a negative play in a crucial situation.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air, it's Sanders. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
35. Georgia 24.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They keep attacking through the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy, with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Colorado 35. Georgia.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they have one timeout left, but you got to go onside kick here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.